Welcome to today's trauma-informed yoga video where we will be focusing on the muscles of the hips and the inner thighs. All you will need is a mat for this practice, so go ahead and grab that and we'll get started. You can join me sitting today to start. Every single shape that we do in today's practice will be working on the hips and the muscles of the inner thighs and the legs, working to help relax these muscles. So you can start with me in what we call the 90-90 shape. So you're going to bend your right knee around 90 degrees and then your foot, and same goes for the left. This can be a big stretch for the outer thigh on one leg and the hip on the other leg. You can stay just like this. If you'd like to feel more of a stretch, you could take your right hand out and just lean slightly over to the right. You could take your left hand and you could gently bring it forward as well. And if you'd like, you can make this a bit of a dynamic movement where you're going in and out slightly, nice and gentle, getting those muscles to move at the start of the practice. Whatever version you're choosing today, make sure you're listening to your body, doing what feels good for you. Switching over to the other side. The right leg is going to go behind you. The left leg is going to go forward. That same 90-90 here. Left hand can go down. You could lean a little bit more to the left. You could take the right hand and lean a little bit more forward. Once again, you can rock a little bit in and out of the shape. Find the version for your body today. Muscles of the hips, muscles of the backs of the legs, of the inner thighs, they can often feel tight for people. So the aim of this practice is to help those muscles feel more relaxed for you. I invite you to sit back up and take your right hand and place it together with your left foot. Take your right foot and place it with your left foot into a butterfly shape. Now, if this feels really tight on the hips, it doesn't feel good, you could grab a pillow or a block and place it underneath your hips. A few different versions of the shape today. You could take both your hands like I am and wrap them around your toes and allow those knees to fall out as far as feels comfortable. You could take your elbows or your hands and gently push down on the inner knees or the inner thighs, depending on what feels better for you. And a third option, I know you said all you'll need is a mat today, but if you would like, you could put blocks underneath the knees as well. And we'll just spend a few moments breathing here. Allowing the hip muscles, the leg muscles to relax. And if at any point it becomes uncomfortable, you can move out of the shape. Taking a few more moments here, a few more breaths. If you would like, you could even lean your body forward to get more of a sensation in the back of the hips. In your own time, you can move out of the shape. Maybe you even give a little shake to those butterfly wings, let those muscles move a little bit. Taking the legs and moving out into a straddle to get a little bit more of an inner thigh stretch. Now, everybody's legs are going to be different. Everyone's going to be able to straddle at a different distance, so just do what feels good for you. As always, multiple variations of this. You could stay sitting up straight. You could lean your chest forward. You could place your hands forward on the mat. Some people like to place their hands on either legs as they're leaning forward. So choosing the version for you. And once again, spending some time here, allowing the stretch, the sensations to the inner thighs. If you're feeling quite flexible, you could try and put your elbows down on the ground as well. It's another version. Wherever you are, can you relax a little bit more? Can you try to allow your body to let go of the tension? A few more moments here. And when you're ready, if you're leaning forward, you can come back up. Can bring the legs together a little bit once again. Maybe do a little shake of the muscles, get them moving. Anything that feels good for you. Moving into what I call an adductor rock back. Your adductors are some of the inner thigh muscles. So I will show you this one. You're going to come on hands and knees on the length side of your mat. You're going to stay down on the right knee. And you're going to take the left leg out to the side. Your hands are going to be in front of you. That right knee's in between the hands. Staying up on the ball of the back foot. And then from here, you can just rock your body back, rock your hips back towards that right foot, and then rock them forward a little bit. And then rock back. And once again, at your own speed, at your own pace, if there's a certain area of the rock back that feels really nice, you could always stay there for a little bit. Maybe noticing some sensations in that left thigh, that left inner leg muscle. One more. Coming back up, I invite you to bend the left knee, moving into a frog shape. So the knees are slightly wider than the hips. The feet are just going to come in slightly, kind of like a really wide-legged child shape. Hands are in front of you, and then once again, you can rock back slightly into the frog. You could go down on your forearms if you want more of a sensation here. You could decide to rock back in the frog just as you did in the other adductor stretch. So choosing the version for you. Spending some time wherever you are. Knowing this is your practice. This is all about what feels best for you. You are in control. There's no right or wrong way to decide which version you want to do for every shape, so do what feels best. And on your next exhale, taking that right leg out beside you, moving into the adductor rock back on the right side. So going onto the balls of the toes on the left foot, the hands are going to come over to the left knee, and then once again, we rock back, just like on the other side. Feeling some sensations potentially on the right inner thigh. It could feel the same as the other side. It might not. It's all learning. It's all gathering information about our bodies. One more rock back on this side. Then I invite you to turn so you're facing the lengthwise of your mat, moving into a wide-legged child shape. So from here, you can take your knees to the edges of the mat, the feet can go in, and then just moving back into that child shape. Arms can go in front of you. Getting a nice stretch on the low back, the hips, maybe the inner thighs. You can place your head down on the mat if you would like. You can keep it up. One more breath. On an exhale, bringing that body back up and rolling over onto your back. Once on your back, working through the hamstring muscles at the back of the leg, you can straighten your right leg. Left leg is going to come up. Hands are going to wrap on the back of the left thigh. You can bend and straighten the left leg as much as feels comfortable. You could turn your foot out a little bit, or you could bring your leg out to the left a little bit if you would like more of a stretch or more of a sensation through the inner hamstring muscle. Or you can just go straight up and down. Two more. Last one here. Dropping that left leg, switching sides here. Left leg goes straight, right knee up to chest. Dropping the hands on the back of the right leg. And then just bending and straightening the knee. Once again, you could turn the foot over to the right more or bring the leg over to the right more if you want more of an inner thigh sensation. Or you could go up and down. Two more on this side. Last straightening here and bending. Lowering that leg down, ending the practice in a butterfly shape on your back here. So taking the knees out to the side, feet go together. Once again, sensations through the hips, the inner thighs. You could take some blocks and place them underneath the outsides of the knees to allow a little bit more rest in this shape. You can place your arms wherever you'd like. Trying to allow yourself this moment to relax. To follow the breath. To be with anything that comes up here without judgment. You can rest here as long as you would like. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I hope that you enjoyed it. I'll see you next time.